My back.
Also, hopefully you don't see my armpits during this.
My back.
Because I need to wax real big. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, holla, I'm Drew, and this is my channel where I make videos about living my happiest, most fulfilled life in hopes that it gives you the confidence to live your happiest, most fulfilled life as well. For the last week, I've been racking my brain trying to think of a minimalism video that I could make for this week's video, but I couldn't think of anything. I also realized that I hadn't gotten rid of much stuff lately. I mean, I have a pile of donations again, but that pile is the same pile that's from 2 weeks ago. And I thought about it. Do I feel stuck? I can't think of anything else to get rid of. No, let me rephrase that. I can't think of anything that I'm willing to part with right now. I know that I have things that I don't use and that I've said that I'm going to use them one day, but I've yet to admit that I'm unwilling to make time for those things. I almost feel like I'm forgetting why I've started my minimalism journey in the first place. Remembering why I want to be a minimalist. I've been a materialistic person my whole life. I grew up with my grandparents who had their house full of fun, cute little knickknacks that I can recall seeing similar of in my own home I grew up in. I also got all of the hand-me-downs from my cousins since my sister and I were the youngest, so everything that we got we would eventually grow into. Not to mention my love for presents as a young girl. Presents were the shit, no matter what they were. But even with all of this, when I look back, all I can think of is how messy my room was growing up. Having way too much stuff and nowhere to put it. Let me just make one thing clear. I don't blame my grandparents or my parents for this. I put most of the blame on myself, but the rest I put on the marketing ads and the basket of goodies at the stores that were just in my reach. I blame the commercials for making me think that I needed that toy on the screen. Because as I grew older, those toys matured with me into trends, souvenirs, and insecurities. We're taught that souvenirs are a must when you travel because otherwise how will you remember the trip of a lifetime you took back in 2012? Or overpacking because you bring the extras just in case. And since the trends have changed, just after you bought last week's trends, now you need to buy this week's trends. For me, it was a never-ending cycle. Too many clothes, too many souvenirs, too many things that I never use and yet were still mine. And I have big plans for myself, plans that are arriving a lot quicker than I realize. I want to travel. I love, love, love being Canadian. I'm truly so proud of growing up in Canada, but I want to see the world. I want to get lost in countries that barely speak English, and I want to sleep on random people's couches and have every one of my belongings on my back. I want to be a minimalist because I don't want to live a materialistic life. I want to fill my life with experiences and not items. So, why do you want to be a minimalist? Thank you so much for watching. I hope I gave you guys some inspiration and some motivation on your minimalism journey. And if I did, please give this video a like as well as comment down below why you want to be a minimalist and why you're going through this delightful minimalism journey. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as hit the notification bell to keep up with all of my future videos since I do post every Wednesday, and I will catch you next time, eh? Bye! I'm racking my brain trying to think of a minimalism video because as I grow older, those... Wow, I got that video done so fast. Hopefully it's good. Alright, well, that's it.